know these roads, because what they'll find is they'll send off the top 10 or top 20 list, and most of those roads were already on lists for repair. So it's really just a way to engage drivers and a way to make sure that we are addressing some of those dangerous conditions out in the province.
Voting kicked off today. If you have a bad road in mind, log on to caask.ca/worst roads to have your say.
Spring weather is impacting more than just roads, of course. Now that the snow's gone, animal defecation left behind during the winter has surfaced, and it's time to get things cleaned up. Tanea Amar lets us know what's required of local pet owners.
The life of a pet owner isn't necessarily glamorous. Taking care of pets requires time, attention, and of course, picking up after them. But that's not the case with all pet owners, and it's never more true than with the spring melt.
With the warmer weather, it's created a number of calls for us that we're used to dealing with it in the spring and summers and falls, but not so much in the winter. So our department has been extremely busy.
The warmer weather unveils a literal potpourri of poop, pet defecation on both private and public property. And it's important for pet owners to get outside and get things cleaned up.
It's a given that as the snow starts to melt, and especially the fast melt that we have, that there will be a bit of an accumulation. There's always that period where neighbors start to clean up their yards with the leaves and the defecation. So there's an expectation that that's going to happen.
If you have a neighbor who has a lot of defecation in their yard, you don't want to sit outside. The smell at this time of year can be quite offensive.
For people looking to avoid a fine or just the wrath of their neighbors, a local business has the solution. Appropriately named the Poo Crew, this small team of people can clean your yard and keep things from getting messy.
I've been quoted as saying it's a disaster zone sometimes, definitely. Some yards can take us half an hour up to 2 hours with a team of 3 or 4 guys, so lots of poop.
Now that the snow's gone, business is booming, and Dement and his team are hitting 8 to 10 houses each day. On top of the 10 to 20 houses Dement visits personally for weekly maintenance.
Diseases can stay in your yard for up to 2 years, and maintaining it's super important to keeping that down or keeping that obsolete. And you want to make sure that your yard's clean and safe for you and your family.
Failure to abide by the animal defecation bylaw results in fines from $100 for first-time offenders to $300. Incentive enough, one would think, to avoid getting a little behind in keeping your yard clean. Tanea Amar, CTV News, Regina.
Of course, you do not have to be a chief excrement officer to pick up after your pet. We figured we'd throw the question out there. Web poll, do you regularly pick up after your dog? Log on to ctvregina.ca and cast your votes.